My name is Adrienne Fritze, and I am a mom, an artist, a social entrepreneur, and a community activist. And I am living a designed life that I designed, and I think you can do that too. There are scripts that I think we follow culturally, and in our families, and personally. And in those scripts, we play roles. And sometimes those roles kind of hold us back. And the first role I played, this is serious, was a victim. My dad molested me when I was 5. 7 years later, I was held hostage by the American Indian movement in South Dakota. And then later, when there were no abusers, I abused myself. So, as you can imagine, I didn't get very far doing what I wanted to do, which was art. Everything you see and hear is my art. So I was playing a role that really bound me and kept me from doing what I wanted to do. And I wanted to be an artist, but I went to engineering school instead. So I questioned, who am I? I didn't know if I was a victim. I didn't know if I was a student. I didn't know what my worth was. I didn't know how to value myself. I was looking out here, the salary I was making, the people in my life. That's how I was valuing who I was as a human being. There wasn't anything inside. I even wondered if I could be loved, or if I had the capacity to love. And this was important, because I wasn't connected. So this was really heartbreaking. I saw myself as a victim and as a martyr. I felt worthless and broken and unlovable and potentially dangerous, and that was important because the role that had been passed to my father, I was worried would be passed to me, and I didn't want to do that. And the cost, and I'll tell you the cost to my dad because it helped me understand that I didn't want to follow that role. He was eventually arrested. He spent time in prison for being a child molester, and then he killed himself with cancer. He was a smoker. So I knew that I needed to tell a new story about who I was. And so for my existence, I looked back to my childhood and the way that I talked about myself. And I said I was a victim, but I looked back and said I wasn't a victim. I was a child who was victimized. And that one little difference made all the difference in the world for me. What it allowed me to do is to take a look at where I was. Did I want to be an engineer? No. Did I want to be in advertising? No. I wanted to do this. And it took something, it took 30 years for me to do this. I gave myself permission to create, to be who I wanted to be. And I get to do all that. And to embody it, I knew that I needed to surround myself by new things, so I created a gallery. I have studios and artists that are in the studios. These are some of the people in my life who I get to work with now, and have for 4 years. It's extraordinary. These are extraordinary human beings, just like you are. And I get to be with you, and I get to share, and I get to be connected. And that feels good. This painting actually was when I got reconnected to my higher power as well. And it was a spiritual moment. My coach was a Sufi healer as well as a business coach. Pretty amazing. One of the ways that I continue to grow and evolve and to live the life that I want to live is to share what's happened to me, who I've been, the challenges that I've faced. And I go into places like Coffee Creek Prison, and I work with women inmates, and I work with kids in schools, and I work with peaceniks, and I work with whoever is interested in having art in their life and using art in ways that makes a real difference. And I believe that if I can overcome my past, you can certainly overcome yours. I truly believe that. Live your dream, follow your passions, because this is the only life we get. And it's fun. It totally rocks. And I'm going to do the rocket, by the way. And this is my mantra, all is as it should be. I love, I am loved, I am a conduit for love. I walk with extraordinary companions, and I will until the end of my days. Thank you.